Senior lawyer back governor's rejection of Executive Order 10 as Buhari flips, asking why they have refused his order. You know, Buhari recently gave an Executive Order 10. Executive order is when you are imposing, using all your might and power and to establish your position with relations to a matter. And the governor said, whatever you are doing, this your order is for you, not for us. You did not have a discussion with us, and you cannot impose it on us. Well, my people, the 36 governors of the Federation, for the first time in a long time, we saw that both North and South governors all came together on the same table, and nobody is saying, I am bigger than you, you are bigger than me. When it comes to matters of money, they all congregate and they sit down and they discuss matters together. Well, my people, this is what is happening. Our very own senior advocate, Fallon, has spoken that the governors have done well. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. God bless you. Human rights lawyer Femi Falana-San on Wednesday said state governors have the right to ignore Order 10 in their implementations of judiciary and legislative autonomy in their state. The Nigerian Governors Forum had on Tuesday faulted the executive order President Muhammadu Buhari signed into law last year for the implementation of autonomy of state legislations and judiciary. The NGF, through his Plateau State Governor Lango Simeon, however, said they were not opposed to financial autonomy for the judiciary and legislature. Femi Falana said the governors have the right to discounter Executive Order 10 and proceed to comply with the provision of the Constitution. They don't need the order, he said. In fact, before now, they have preceded the president to spend the implementation of the order on the ground that they were given to comply with the law on their own. Similarly, Adeyemi Kintoye San said the governors were right in their position that you don't need an executive order to enforce the provision of the Constitution, adding that Nigerian being a federation works should not accept uniform salary or policies. Why calling for a proper federal system for Nigeria to resolve legal issues such as creation of Executive Order 10, he said the Constitution is clear on the order. The Constitution is very clear as to mode of distribution of revenues in the state. The judiciary should be independent. You don't need an executive order for that. It is unnecessary for the president to give Order 10. He also made mention of the Esquire description of the statement of the governors as hypothetical and not a legal footing because they were part of the recommendation in the first place to the Attorney General of the Federation leading to the Presidential Executive Order 10. How can they suggest something to you and you use it against them by giving Executive Order 10? You are in no position to use it and they have a right to reject what you have said. With 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 that, the Constitution has said you need the executive order to comply with. There is court. The pronouncement is on this matter. The Federal High Court is there. Justice Kolawole and others should rule on their favor to extend the constitutional matter, which they have no reason to disobey, he argued. The president signing the executive order 10 is just giving teeth to what the Constitution has provided. So there is no need for him to say he's giving an order 10. Taking the governors to court will not solve the issue because the governors already are the ones in the right. The Constitution is there for all to see. The funds standing in credit for the judiciary should be sent to the National Judiciary Council to be disbursed to the head of the courts. So why do you need to give Executive Order 10 to governors? The situation with the NJC would ask governors to provide courtroom judge residence quarters and cars before the appointment of judges should not be so, he said. So this is what is going on. Buhari wants to impose himself on governors, which we presented you with a news, and this is what is now happening. They are not saying no, cannot do that. It's not in your prerogative. You have no right to do that. Okay, what you're doing is unnecessary, and you don't have to impose your desire on the people. It's not right, and they're not going to accept it because there is already a provision in the constitution what should be done, how things should be done, and who gets what. So you trying to impose another 10 on the people is really not necessary. Okay, because I mean this is what the constitution said in that regard. The person that is canceling you is not canceling you properly, because the governors in the first place were the ones who made these suggestions to the attorney general that the judiciary should be independent of the state governors with regards to disbursement of their allowances, and so this should go the way it has been planned, not you now trying to impose yourself on them. And if you're thinking of taking them to court anyway, the judiciary will turn in their favor because the constitution is clearly there. You see, governors that should be speaking in terms of human building, how the nation should move forward, are the ones, keeping quiet and allowing all these things to happen. When they should speak together as one voice to support and to help Nigerians, did not do that. And now guess what? When it comes to what concerns them, because they will have to release money at some point, they've all come together and are speaking with one voice. And it's very amazing because you can actually see unity now in their midst. And one is wondering, so this unity can be there all along. Why not unify in the same light in regards to what pertains to Nigerians, infrastructure, and even during the time of NSAS, how many governors really supported the youth to say what you're doing, you're fighting a real cause, let us put things in order. ASU is on strike. How many of them? You see, selfishness and this me, myself, and I attitude that Nigerian leaders and politicians keep exhibiting does not make the country or anyone to move forward. We need to come off that selfish attitude and position that we put ourselves, and make sure that we do everything humanly possible to see what we can do to ensure that Nigeria becomes a better place if we remain together as one after 2023. It's not about what we want to do, is about the right thing that is right for the nation, that is right for the people, that is right for those that we are leading. We cannot continue to oppress and to think that all will be well. Leave us a comment. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless you. Have a fantastic day. Bye for now.